Greetings, citizens. Justiguy has arrived and returned to the 100 line, Last Defense Academy. We made sure we were ready, then split off to get to work. My group headed to the metal shop to try and make some kind of weapon, just in case we needed it. 100 line Academy arrived. We have? I know we said we wanted to make a weapon, but what kind? We're not gonna be able to make anything too impressive.
Oh!
How about a trap for the killer? We could lay out super sticky tape. Aha! Fly tape for murderers. You are a visionary, sister dearest. 10 out of 10. I'll help you so we can make a bunch. I want to make something too. Is there anything that would let me cheat? Okay, what am I gonna make?
Decide your destiny.
When I looked at the clock, it was 2 in the afternoon. I had plenty of time. Maybe I'll check out a weapon reference book. Yes, go by yourself to the library. Oh, never mind. Thank God. I grabbed a few books, sat down, and started flipping through the pages. Suddenly, I couldn't sense anyone in the room with me. I looked around, and sure enough, there was nobody there. Oh, where'd everyone go? The clock read 3:30 p.m. I guess I was so absorbed in my books, I didn't notice. I wish they'd said something if they were going to leave. After I told them we need to travel in groups for safety, too. I had to get back to Ima and the others, but just as I stood up to leave... Takumi? What are you doing here? What are you talking about? Where'd you guys go, anyway? What? Someone interpret for me? I'm too dumb to keep up. I don't understand it either. Detective Kako, now's your chance to shine. Takumi underwent mitosis? Stop talking about me like I'm some kind of amoeba. I've been here the whole time. I doubt it. We just saw you going up the stairs. Huh? Is this some kind of joke? Did the shock of the killer reappearing scramble your brains? The killer? Don't tell me they showed up again. Are you being serious right now? We just talked about this. Huh? Oh my goodness. Huh? What happened? Huh? While you were gone, there was a huge commotion because the killer showed up again. We tried to catch them, but they got away. Everyone's still searching as we speak. We literally just talked to you. You don't remember? You told us we were in danger because the killer was around again, but then you went off on your own. While I was gone, just talked to me, went off on my own. None of it made any sense. I was so confused I couldn't even speak. He's broken, just like my dad. Once people lose their minds, they start lying. They forget about anything that doesn't suit their narrative. Let's say, for the sake of argument, that you can instantly teleport somehow. How could you forget about the killer? Wait, seriously, what are you saying? Explain it like I'm 5. Even after they explained it again, there was no new information. They just repeated the exact same story. I couldn't make heads or tail of it. It was like I was having some kind of a logical nightmare.
Huh?
Mr. Sumino, you must be tired. That's not surprising. You haven't been looking so good lately. We're gonna keep searching as a group, but don't push yourself too much, okay? What the hell is going on? Is everyone losing their minds? Am I losing my mind? In the end, I joined the search for the killer, even though I didn't fully understand what was going on. We never found them, and the day came to an anticlimactic end. What? Huh? Sorry for the annoyingness. Okay, so I guess this was just, we never got around to it. All right. I awoke after suddenly experiencing a strange sensation. It was still too early to get up, but I did anyway, still in a sleepy daze. Something's not right. Plagued by that indescribable feeling, I quietly pushed aside the fabric partition and left my sleeping area. I could hear everyone else breathing in their sleep. At first glance, nothing seemed off, but it hit me as I was looking around. This smell. The horrible smell of something burning. Pricked at the inside of my nose, then white plumes of smoke drifted by me. I quickly ran towards the smell. Flames were billowing vigorously from the vaulting box in the gym. Fire! Everybody fire, run! I yelled at the top of my lungs and desperately ran around the gym, shaking everyone awake. The fire was spreading to the nearby mats, growing in intensity. Who was on guard? We need to get out of here or we'll all be burned alive.
Fire detected. Fire detected. A fire has been detected in the gym.
Huh.
Deploying fire shutters. Please evacuate immediately.
Yeah, a fire! Huh? What? Fire? So pretty yellow when everything is miserable and hopeless like this. Everything's burning! We're all gonna die! Calm down. When things are stressful, you must take deep breaths. Carbon monoxide inhalation will just kill us faster. Sister dearest, we have to run. I'll carry you on my back. Quick! I can run on my own. You have to get out too, brother dearest. Everyone seemed to be awake, but now they were all starting to panic. I can't find a fire extinguisher. We're just going to have to abandon the gym. Damn it, the smoke's turning black. Everybody get outside now. We scattered and frantically ran out of the gym. The flames, like an incandescent orange beast, consumed the gym before our eyes. It was soon enveloped entirely in fire and black smoke. Gasp! Pant! Should be safe out here. I ran at top speed out of the gym and found myself in the hallway on the second floor. I was thankful. Why? I was thankful to be alive since I got out before the flames spread, but I also couldn't believe this was happening. Everybody managed to get out in time, right? Why did you separate? I started to head back when... Oh, I thought I heard someone. A wild takumi has appeared. Takumi, thank goodness. Seems like you got out okay. Hey, someone must have started that fire, you know. What? That vaulting box was burning, right? No way that happened spontaneously. Was it the killer? Was it? Oh, is she doing the rena kana? Kill ho ho ho. That's not possible. More importantly, we need to get out of here. But the day before yesterday... Suddenly, an eerie, metallic sound echoed from down the hall. That sound! It's the killer! Oh my god, for real? Talk about a rare pull! There was even a special animation! Damn it, why now? Takumi, get out of here, run! Huh? We're not gonna fight them. I bet they drop tons of EXP. We're not ready! We can't take them by ourselves! I'll distract them. You get out of here. Oops.
I can still fight.
Okay, time to go. This is not much of a distraction, Takumi. Also, why did they run right by, Takumi?
Yeah!
Go, Takumi, get out of here! Ah, Takumi, you're my hero. Kill ho ho ho. So I guess I'll go this way. Well, she's dead. How does this tie back into those, whatever Takumi and Gaku did? I'm confused. Did I lose them? Relentlessly pursued by the killer, I fled to the roof. There was no signs of them giving chase anymore. I let out a sigh of relief and slumped down. My legs feel like gelatin, but more importantly, I wonder if the others are okay. First the fire, now the killer. I was worried about how my friends were holding up. Maybe I should head back right away, but what if the killer is waiting for me? I guess I should just hunker down until morning. Everybody, please stay safe. Praying as I quietly slipped into my room, I stilled my breathing in an attempt to blend in with the darkness. Okay, well, this is sus as AF. Sus AF. Morning, when did I drift off? I realized I'd fallen asleep, curled up in a corner of my room. I have to find everybody, and I want to see what happened at the gym. I quickly stood up and bolted out of the room. When I arrived at the gym, the stench of the fire was still in the air. I opened the soot-stained fire shutters and was confronted by a grim transformation.
This is horrible.
The fire had been put out relatively quickly, thanks to the automatic fire suppression system, but everywhere I looked, the place it was badly burnt, blackened to the point it was unrecognizable. If I hadn't noticed when I did, I'm sure we all would have died. A terrifying thought sent a shiver running down my spine.
Why did the fire start at the vaulting box? Tarumi's right. Somebody had to have set that. If the killer did it, then when?
I was deep in thought when...
Takumi, I finally found you.
Tsubasa! Thank goodness you're all right. I was just about to go looking for everybody.
Come with me, I'll explain later.
Huh? Did something happen?
Tsubasa didn't say anything else. I followed her as directed until we arrived at the leisure lounge. Don't be Darumi. I need an alibi. It's Darumi. When I entered the leisure lounge, everyone was standing in a line. The atmosphere grim. Nobody was smiling. They were just staring silently at the pool. I was ready to tell them how relieved I was to see that everyone was okay, but words escaped me when I saw what everyone was looking at. Oh, that one's rough. It was a body floating face down in bright red water. Okay, there better be a satisfying reason for why the drones are just not here. It was covered in slashes, the flesh split open with deep wounds.
Me?
We just found her. We were going to take her to the Revive-O-Matic, but...
She's in water and she's lost too much blood. We won't be able to bring her back.
I noticed the life sign count had gone down in the morning, so we all went looking for you two. We managed to meet up after we ran out of the gym, but Darumi and you were the only ones missing. That's right, Darumi was with me until a few hours ago. But the killer showed up and I told her to run somewhere safe, so how? Calm down, Takumi. What happened after the fire? Well, I desperately tried to keep from panicking as I explained what happened. Everyone listened in silence, each of their faces wearing a different expression. All right, I understand. So you and Darumi ran into the killer and then split up in an attempt to escape. All right. At some point, this has to come back to how it could only be us.
Ah!
Yeah, the killer was chasing me. Darumi was going to use that opportunity to hide. Hey, Takumi, you're not the one behind all this, are you? Huh? Excuse me? Of course I'm not. But both Kurata and Darumi got killed while they were alone with you. Are you pinning it all on some crazed killer when it was actually you all along? Stop, Gaku. You can't point fingers like that without proof. I understand how he feels. We've looked so hard for this killer and haven't found so much as a single clue. Don't tell me you think it was me too. No, Sister Dearest and I can prove your alibi after all. Oh, how's that? Actually, we saw the killer too. Wait, really? After we fled the gym, we were walking down the hall together. Then we heard the sound of a power saw we all hid in a nearby classroom. Then we peeked outside and saw Takumi and Darumi running from the killer. I wanted to go help them, but my dear brother stopped me. My dear sister twisted her ankle while we were running from the fire, so we decided to stay hidden. Sorry. No, I get it. What happened after that? After some time passed, we left the classroom and met up with everyone else. And then Tsubasa noticed the life sign count had gone down by 1. The device read 10 instead of 11, and you two were the only ones not with us. So we panicked and split up to go looking for you. This is my first time hearing that the twins saw the killer too. Terribly sorry. We just never had a moment to tell you. The point is, Mr. Sumino's alibi checks out. I'm very suspicious of them. But not in a I think they did it kind of way. I think I did it. Thanks. I appreciate you vouching for me.
Huh.
So Takumi isn't the culprit. How wonderful, our problems are solved. No, they're not, Kyoshika. The real killer is still out there. Egad, she's right. The organic life detection device is still reading 1 too many people. They have to be hiding somewhere in the school. I can't take this anymore. They're just killing us off, and there's nothing we can do about it. This blows. Stop yelling. I've been trying to put on a brave face, too, but I can't do this anymore. I feel like I'm going insane. What do we do, Holy Jumanji Sword? I'm scared of the killer. Get a hold of yourselves. Defeatist attitudes are contagious. I am gonna my face is lagging. Give me a second. Okay, this looks better. There we go. Huzzah! Get a hold of yourselves. Defeatist attitudes are contagious. But we keep losing people. It's too much. Everyone's reaching their limit. Understandably so. Maybe I'm going crazy too. The dam was starting to burst with all of the terror we were feeling. It made sense. In a situation like this, normalcy would be out of place. Let's get Takumi out of there. We need to put her in the morgue. We took the body to the morgue, something we'd unfortunately not gotten good at doing quickly. Nobody cried anymore. Maybe we were all out of tears. We just went about it like it was a task on our checklist, our hearts breaking the entire time. We decided we'd sleep together in the rec room from that day onward. Before we knew it, it was nighttime. We fell asleep, huddled together. I was still holding my breath out of fear the killer might come for us. Oh, we're gonna get a new angle. As I woke up to the morning announcement, a dull pain shot through my back. My whole body hurt so bad. Right, our bedding burned up in the gym, so I slept here last night with nothing but a blanket. I looked around and saw that everyone else was starting to wake up too. Good morning. I had a bad dream. Me too. I dreamed I ate a loofah sponge because I thought it was a big croquette. Even in my dreams, I have rotten luck. I had a dream that the holy Jumanji sword turned into some kind of cannon. What was it called? Neo Strong Armor? Omnio Strong Det Clone Arm Cycle? Everyone seemed to have calmed down overnight, but their exhaustion was palpable. They were probably barely keeping it together. We're not going to get any quality sleep huddled together like this. It's just making us more tired. We need to do something about our bedding. Let's make a proper set with the Giftomatic today. Oh, can I go to the gym? I want to look into the cause of the fire. Then I'll go with you if we could get 2 more people to join us. Me, I want to go. Investigations require teamwork. If my dear sister is going, so am I. Okay, then we'll go look at the gym if the rest of you don't mind setting things up here. Yeah, of course, we've got this. After eating, we split into 2 groups and set off to our tasks. Inside the gym, the stench of the fire still filled the air. We held our noses to avoid breathing it in.
Whoa! Everything is burnt to a crisp, including all our stuff.
Whoa!
This is obvious, but the fire originated from the vaulting box, which is the place most damaged. These scorch marks, they're not natural. I have to assume someone did this intentionally.
Intentionally? How?
Here, look. I knew it.
Tsubasa picked up something square-shaped out of the burnt wreckage.
Burnt, so there are no identifying marks on it. But this is probably a timed incendiary device. It was inside the vaulting box.
An incendiary device?
The killer planted it in advance and started the
So
fire
it could be
while we were
anybody.
sleeping.
My initial thought was, okay, Takumi's possessed by Eito or whatever and set it, and then the smoke woke him up as he was going back to bed for his alibi or whatever.
Exactly. The reason the fire was so intense is because they'd loaded it with fuel.
But when did they have time to plant it? Was it there for a while?
I'm not sure. What?
Sister dearest? What is it?
Random thought, we have not, either we've skipped over or we have just not seen the Kadoa dreams at all this route.
Oh, I was just thinking.
Are your master detective senses tingling? You must tell me.
It's not exactly clear to me yet, so I'll tell you later. For now, let's sweep the gym. We might find something.
Roger that.
We didn't find any additional clues. However, deep inside the piles of ashes and cinder, I found the diary I'd discovered in the library. Miraculously, it wasn't even singed. I'd forgotten all about it since I'd assumed it was a work of fiction. I decided to bring it with me anyway. This definitely is normal and not suspicious. And so, day 81 passed in no time at all. I forget, did we find out about the whole Futurum thing in the last route? Because if we did, then why would we at all take any quote-unquote old diary at face value? I mean, like, it obviously would be not planted, but like, what's the word? fabricated, I guess? I don't know. And so day 81 passed like, with no time at all. You know how it goes. Yeah, but now we're here at day 80. God, we're all very close. We are very close. Phew, I got some good shut-eye last night. Thanks to the new bedding, I woke up refreshed this morning. Once I'm washed up, I'll go to the cafeteria. I'm starting to think choosing Nozomi was the wrong answer, and maybe it would have ended there? Like, or probably maybe some lame, like, oh, look, you found Hideko dead the next day. Oh, no. Time passed, but more people died, and then day 100 came, yada, yada. We were all sitting at the dinner table with our numbers decreased yet again. The cafeteria was unnaturally quiet. There's only 9 of us now. There wasn't even time to mourn the past anymore. The only thing on our minds was getting through one day at a time. Mr. Sumino, what are your plans for the day? Well, maybe I'll try to make a trap for the killer or some kind of weapon. I read all those books the other day and don't have anything to show for it. Takumi, you already started making something in the metal shop. Huh? What are you talking about? When the 4 of us went to the metal shop together, don't you remember? I only remembered yesterday after my dear sister mentioned it. Playing dumb won't get you anywhere. In the hands of the famed detective, Kako Tsukumo, your secrets will all be laid bare. Wait a minute. Hold on. What are you talking about? Are you sure you don't have me mixed up with someone else? The 4 of us had gone to the metal shop on day 78. That much was true. I'd been perusing the reference books in search of something to make, and then suddenly found myself all alone. Ima and the others reappeared just as suddenly, and they told me the killer had been spotted. So in the end, I never got to make anything. Sorry, but I really don't know what you're talking about. I never made anything. Okay, so maybe he did do it. I spoke firmly and clearly. Ima and Kako exchanged mystified looks. Message received. Maybe we misunderstood something. We'll be taking off, if you don't mind. Sister Dearest and I have something we need to do today. Hey! After arbitrarily deciding our conversation was over, the 2 of them left the cafeteria. Alright, gallery is closed, but I do want to... Okay, there was... Wait, what? Oh, that's where I am right now. So this was the detective we will spend time with. This could have maybe branched into a lot. Is there anything in here? Aha, yes. Leave the school, no. And up here we have take action, kick the attacker. There's nothing else going over here, so... Assuming that's as high as it goes. Maybe there's some stuff up here. I'm just having trouble thinking. I'm really hoping I didn't do it again and end up taking every quote-unquote right choice. Did any other routes go this long before? Well, some of them, I guess, did. Alright, let's see how this goes. Seriously, what was that all about? I'm gonna think of it. When that happened, they were saying all kinds of nonsense about me teleporting and the like. Do they suspect me? But that can't be. They were the ones who backed up my alibi. Everybody's jumping at shadows because of the killer. Not what you want to see. After letting out a heavy sigh, I gathered myself and decided to get to work. Today, I'm with Yugamu and Kyoshika. Oh! Oh, okay. We'll do this next time, I guess, because until then, I'm... Huh? Oh, that's just the new bed. Okay. All right, anyway, until next time, it's gonna have to be farewell.